I took a DNA test online. I'm now convinced I'm married to my sister. Ever since I was a kid, my parents always treated me like I was trash. If I forgot to do the dishes, I would get smacked. If I brought home anything less than a 100 on my tests, I would get tortured. And if I even came home 1 minute past my curfew, they would lock me in the basement without any food. I thought they just hated me. But the truth is that they were just waiting for the perfect moment to use me. I started to understand it on my 21st birthday when they dropped a bomb on me. You're getting married next month. I didn't even have a choice but to agree. So on the day of my marriage, I was getting ready to marry the worst looking woman I've ever seen and for my life to be ruined. But when those church doors opened and Hannah came out, my heart literally stopped. She looked like she was from my dreams. And the moment our eyes locked, I thought my parents were trying to make up for the years of torture. But I was terribly wrong. When Hannah and I bought our own house a week after marrying, she was unbelievably sweet, a super good cook, and even let me eat her out whenever I wanted. But anytime I asked about her past, she would completely shut down. I thought it was weird but decided to ignore it. After about 3 months into our marriage, my parents started to call me every single day demanding the same thing. We need a grandchild now, but something was wrong. They weren't just asking for a grandchild to be grandparent. They sounded completely desperate. I didn't know the reason, but I knew that I needed answers. So after a week straight of them asking me, I snuck into their house while they were sleeping and tore their house apart looking for anything that could help me. And that's when I found a photo that destroyed my entire reality. The picture showed a girl that looked just like Hannah, but as a baby. So when I got home the next day, I ordered a DNA test online and told Hannah that I was just checking to see who my ancestors were. But the second I mentioned it, her entire face transformed. She started violently shaking and begged me not to do it. But that just made me want to know even more. So I mailed the test that same night, and after 8 horrifying weeks, I got the email with my test result. And when I checked the results tab, my worst fear was confirmed. It showed that Hannah and I shared the same blood, meaning Hannah wasn't just my wife. She was also my sister. I had so many questions that needed answers. Why did my parents hide her for all this time? Why did they want me to marry her? And why did they want a child from us at all costs? So I burst into our bedroom ready to confront her, but found her crying in front of her laptop. I turned it around to see what she was crying from, and found that she took the exact same test with the exact same result. But what truly shocked me was what she held in her other hand. It was a positive pregnancy test. The second I saw it, I backed away immediately, and just watched as my entire world started crashing. She just sat there, completely silent, until she finally whispered, "I'm so sorry, but I had enough," and grabbed a screwdriver from the table. But right as I was about to strike her, she screamed, "If you kill me, you're gonna be killing your baby too." So I just dropped it, and asked while trying to hold my tears back, "Why would you do this to me?" And then she told me all the truth. Our parents are dying. They have a rare genetic condition, and the only treatment is stem cells from a genetically matching descendant. When I asked her if she was talking about our baby, she just nodded slowly. They had planned everything, and as I started to regret my entire life, her phone buzzed with a message from my parents. "Appointment is confirmed. The extraction is scheduled for 9 p.m. I immediately looked at the clock and saw that it was 8:42. They were already on their way.